How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be trying out this new rings map called Plumado's Rings by J.R. Suhi, and I haven't done this one yet. It's a Minecraft theme. It looks pretty dope, and we're going to be talking about how to use arrow right, and I guess to some extent arrow left. Although I don't use arrow left, I do have it bound, but I have not ever really practiced it, so we're not going to worry about that. So, anyways, we're just going to hop into it, and I'm just going to give some little tips and kind of how to learn how to do this. So if you haven't ever really started binding arrow right and arrow left on your controller or your mouse and keyboard, then I highly suggest that you do so, because first of all, it's going to hugely unlock your confidence. Once you can do this, you feel so good. You're just like, man, I'm so cool. Look, I did that. I didn't even die. That's so neat. It also is really good because whenever you're air rolling and you have normal air roll, you can't yaw. You can't, like, you know, yawing is spinning like this. You can only roll like that. It kind of locks you out of it. But I can yaw and roll and do that, which is kind of like a tornado spin, is I think what people call it generally. You can't do that without having arrow right or arrow left bounded. So that's really the main benefit, is that it gives you the ability to have more card control in the air while also having your opponents not quite understand what you're going to do with the ball if you're aerialing. And you can do some interesting stuff with it. So that's that's the basis for today's video. If you're not interested, sorry, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna be talking about and going through this map. I actually really like this already because yeah, this Minecraft is like, oh, we're going up, sorry. Oh, there's collectibles too. I didn't even, oh no, oh, my camera switched on me. That's gonna be rough. I might die a couple times. I haven't practiced my rings in a while. Normally I just do the Speed Rings 3 by DMC, or sorry, Speed Jump Rings 3 by DMC. That's kind of the goated standard for just getting a quick air roll practice session in. Normally it used to be part of my warm-up, but I've kind of stopped doing that. So I want to hop back in and, you know, get a little bit of training again on this. Let's see if I can not have my camera, oh, wig out. Okay, we nailed it. Yeah, so arrow right is what I use. It's just what you see here. Arrow left is a whole other beast, just because it's all about muscle memory. Like when my car's spinning, I couldn't tell you if I'm need to point my stick left or right or up or down or whatever to recover it. My fingers know what to do. So it's really important not to overthink this mechanic, because yeah, it's not going to be really possible. You can't really think that fast. And you don't want that to be what your mind's focused on, your conscious mind. Your conscious mind wants to be focused on, okay, what are the rotations? Where's everyone at? Am I going to hit the ball now? How am I going to make this play? It's going to be switching through a lot of things quickly, and it does not want to be, you know, the control of your car. It shouldn't be one of them. It should be second nature. So this is going to be definitely a grind to learn. If you have never tried this, or maybe if you're new to it, you're going to understand very quickly that this is not something you're going to pick up overnight. So it's definitely one of those things that you need to practice quite a bit before you can even try to put it in your gameplay. And honestly, the earlier you the earlier you learn it, the better it's going to be for you, because you're not going to learn as many bad habits. You know, I didn't bind arrow right or arrow left until I had probably well over 2,000 hours in the game. And by that time, I was so used to using normal air roll and all this stuff. It took me so long. It took me, I don't know, a year to feel comfortable with it, like up to where I was before ever binding it. And then probably another 6 months after that to really get better. So, but that's just me. Everyone's different. I am an old man, so you youngins are going to have it much easier than I did. And yeah. So far, the rings I actually really like in this because they're not that big, but they're also like, you don't really need to slow down for them if you're kind of in the zone. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, maybe I should have slowed down there. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so let's see. I'm going to go over a couple tips about how to start learning how to air roll here. So if you want to bind this, if you want to learn how to do this, the first thing you want to do is, well, bind it to something. And I'll go ahead and go over my controls. My controls are standard, except for I have my boost on my right bumper, and then I have my arrow right on circle. Sorry, I'm thinking right now. Actually, I'm going to turn on my controller overlay. All right, cool. Look at that. Yeah, so I probably should add that in the start, but that's all right. So I have my controller overlay, and you're going to see I have arrow right on my circle. I have arrow left on my square, and then my boost is my right bumper. So if you want to bind them there, I think that's a really good idea. However, I'm going to say that what you should probably do, and I think Zen does this, which is like one of the best players in the world, obviously. I think it's Zen. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but he binds, or somebody binds their arrow right to their right trigger finger, and then, oh no, I guess we're going over here now. And then he binds arrow left to his left trigger. So that way, whenever you're in the air, your triggers do something. So like right now, if I jump off the ground, I hold my trigger, which I almost always do just out of habit. Yeah, so like right now on the ground, if I hold my trigger, I go up. And then if I hold it now, like after I go off and I'm in the air, it doesn't do anything. Like there's a slight boost you get, like you drive a little bit faster in the air if you hold your boost or your drive down, your trigger down. But I think it's pretty negligible. I don't think it's really necessary. And I think you might still get it with air rolling because I don't think it trumps that at all. So I really don't think there's a downside to doing it on your trigger. The only thing I can see is that it's just going to be harder to learn because the second you jump off the ground, if you're holding, you know, your forward trigger, your backward trigger, it's going to immediately start air rolling your car, which you may not be ready for the second you jump. But, you know, it probably wouldn't be too hard to learn to jump and let go of your trigger at like the same frame that you jump if you don't want to air roll, which is, you know, just another one of those things that's going to make you even better because then your muscle memory is going to get there. If you do this early on, it's going to be really good for you. And that's actually something that I really have been wanting to change. But once again, I didn't even put air roll in until I had over 2,000 hours. Now I have close to 7,000. And it's going to be quite a struggle just to retrain my brain about what button to press. And the reason why the trigger's better is you can do like a variable air roll, right? So it's if you only press the trigger halfway down, you're only going to air roll half as fast, right? So right now with just the button, I'm air rolling right. It does it full force the whole time that I'm holding the button. There's not just like a little bit. Whereas like if you just normally air roll, like the normal air roll, you have precision because you're controlling which direction you're going with the stick, and that's going to control how fast you're going based on how far in that direction. Dude, I am so lost right now. I don't want the camera to flip though. I need to keep going up. Why is it not working? Oh. Whoa. Oh my god, that's it? Wait a second. This whole thing is... I spent 7 minutes here? I didn't even get through half the stuff I wanted to talk about. Well, that's interesting. I guess there's collectibles. Teleport to the select... Wait, secret parkour. Wait a second. What is this? Collect all the items first. Oh my goodness. Can I just go in here now and collect things? I don't know what I'm supposed to collect. There's got to be something on the blimp. Let's just see. Let's just see if there's anything like the blimp is a collectible. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there's more blimps and there's planes. These got to be it, right? Anyways, I'm gonna go around and look for these while I keep talking about it. So because the triggers let you have like variable air roll, it's gonna be even better than the way I do it now. So that's gonna be the best way. If you're new to this and you want the best keybinds, I would highly suggest putting your arrow right and arrow left on your triggers. And then you're going to be even better than me. And that's something I plan on doing, I think, at the start of next season. Once I try and grind out my GC rewards this season, I haven't quite got there yet. I haven't put in the grind to get back up to GC. So once I get my rewards, I might go ahead and start trying arrow right and arrow left on the triggers and then just see how it feels. I did it for like 2 minutes before I started this just to make sure that it was possible to bind them because I knew I'd heard that it is, but you know, I wanted to be 100% certain. And yeah, it works. And it actually felt like it could be pretty quick. There's still a shadow of a blimp here, but I don't see a blimp. The shadow stayed. That's what I was kind of looking for. Oh well. But yeah, so how to start air rolling. The first thing you want to do is in free play, you just want to jump up and do a spin. Jump up, lean back, do a spin with it, and then incorporate boost and then land. Eventually you want to be able to just hover like a nice normal car. Just hover up, hover straight. If you can't do this, then you're not really ready to start learning how to arrow right or arrow left. So first thing you want to do is just be able to hover. That's pretty basic. And then you're going to try to just spin once and then go there. Now I didn't move my stick left or right. I just did a spin. Like you can do this, your car's not going to move at all. As long as you're pointing straight up, you're going to be pretty good. But once you start moving your stick around, it might be harder for you to like, you know, recover it. So once you feel like you can hover in the air, do some spins and then just recover them, and then incorporate some stick movements and then recover it. It's all about the recoveries, because that's training your fingers to move the stick in the right way without your mind, you know, your conscious mind really thinking about it. So that's going to be step one. Once you can do that, you want to get the ball wherever the ball is. Let's say the ball is in the middle of this platform over here. Let's just use this guy. So if the ball is in the middle of this platform, you're going to want to go up to the ball and then arrow right. If you can hold arrow right and just kind of hover, in order to like learn how to actually maneuver it, you want to learn how to go around the ball. And if you have ball cam on, it's a lot easier to see what I'm doing. But I'm just kind of going around that circle there, and then, you know, kind of mess up, but then you want to recover it. So do that until you can go in circles. Wow, this is unfortunate. Why are these hitboxes? Be so much fun, so much more fun to drive around here. My car just went over it. Oh well. But yeah, so go in circles around the ball, go around the pitch, the whole field, just holding your arrow right. And then once you get a really good feel for that, I think one of the most important things that nobody told me, because obviously, you know, I didn't have a coach or anything. I didn't watch that many videos on it. I just kind of started trying it, got the initial idea of how to do it, and then I just kind of kept training it. You want to make sure that whenever you're doing it, you stop arrowing, and then you recover no matter which way your car is facing. So if I'm going like this, I want to be able to like do all these weird spins and stuff, and I don't like practice that anywhere near enough. And I think if you're going to learn at arrow right or arrow left, you really want to get on that as soon as possible. You want all the different angles and recoveries to be second nature, not just holding arrow. I want it to be no matter what I do, I can stay in the air with minimal impact of what my car's doing. So I can do that pretty good, but I'd still say that it's probably one of my weakest points aerially, is that if I get in a weird spot, sometimes my fingers just don't know how to recover it very well, and that can be unfortunate. So yeah, so definitely make sure you do that. So after you have all that done, you're going to want to come do a rings map like this if you're on PC. Obviously, if you're on console, you don't get access to all these fun workshop maps, and that's very sad. Hopefully, if they actually ever do make Rocket League 2, that's a feature for all of them. And hopefully map making in general will just be better, because right now you kind of have to hack the game just to make a map. So, oh, there's another blimp over there. Let's go ahead and get for that. Let's go ahead and go for that guy. But yeah, so the rings map, number one way to get better with your air rolling, or aerialing in general. So if you can't do the rings maps, it's just gonna have to be more free play in general and just practicing in game against people, and that's okay too. That's not the end of the world. It's just these rings map, one, I think they're a lot of fun. I think it really gives you like a reason to like beat your time, or make sure you can like do all the levels without dying, like all those things. You can see yourself progress, which is really nice, because you don't get that in free play as much. Like maybe you'll hit shots more consistently, but it's kind of hard to tell if you've been doing it for a while and you just gradually get better. At least on here, there's metrics. There's how many times you die. There's, you know, what your time is on the level. So it's really good to use these rings maps. And this one I found on the workshop map, and I found this one on the workshop list, and I never tried it out. So I figured I'd just hop in here and kind of talk about how to train this. Another really important thing to learn how to do whenever you're trying to get your aerial control just that much better. Oh, I bet this cannon is one of the objects. It looks like it. It's not as blocky as everything else. Bang, nailed it. Okay, so what I was gonna say was, as you're aerialing and learning how to do these things better, you also want to make sure that you can use normal air roll just the same. Like me, I almost can't aerial without using air roll right. Like that's my downfall. It's like too much of a good thing, right? Ends up being a bad thing. Well, I can't air roll normally anymore. It feels like it's just, my mind can do it sometimes when I'm adjusting for a shot or a recovery, which is really good. But you want to make sure that you can still do everything you could do with arrow right or arrow left with just your normal arrow bound, at least in training maps and everything like that. It can be really difficult to kind of get back in the hang of that. I think there was something in that tank over there. What was that? Is this one of the secret objects? Oh, it's got to be. It's a fish. Nice. Or like a torpedo or something. I don't really know. Oh God, I'm stuck. How many more do we need? 11 more. Man, I have not been doing a good job. That's all right. We'll get there someday. Whenever you're going to learn your aerial right, aerial left, whenever you're really focusing on your aerial control, make sure you learn how to fly backwards. Like, this is one of the hardest things to do. It's very counterintuitive because your mind gets very confused with like moving left and moving right. And because whenever you're facing forward, if you push your stick left, you turn left. Push your stick right, it turns right. But if you're backwards, that's opposite. And that can be really hard to get the hang of learning how to do. And that's something that, you know, I did not learn how to do that very well from the beginning. And so it takes me a while sometimes to really get the hang of it again. Man, we are just killing all of these collectibles. I just got to keep finding them here so we can do some cool parkour stuff. And if you're gonna try this, don't get intimidated by how hard it feels the first couple times you try. And in fact, I would try just for like 5-10 minutes at a time every day for a week, and then after that maybe go for a little bit longer sessions. It's gonna take a while to train your brain how to move your fingers the right way. That's just the way it works. You can't brute force it and just force your mind to learn. You just have to do a lot of repetition. Oh my God, can I go in here? Whoa, it is very dark in here. Oh, I think I just got one. I think I was at 11, right? Hopefully there's just one. All right, that's cool. Glad I got that out of the way. It would have been a struggle if I couldn't do that. I wonder if this balloon, any of these balloons are... I didn't see this guy till now. What is this guy up here? Whoa. He's shooting arrows. Wait, I wonder if the arrow picks up when I get this guy. Oh, it does. I was hoping the arrow was its own object. That would have been cool. So something I'm going to touch on that I said in the beginning was that my boost button is my right bumper now. And that's really important for me because it frees up my thumb to be able to press the jump button and the ball cam, and that's it. I don't have to, like right now I'm using arrow right as my circle, but I can boost and jump at the same time, which is really good for fast aerials and stuff like that. Being able to just take off one function of that finger is really good because all your other fingers, they only control one thing at a time. And so if you can remove your thumb having to do like 3 things at once, which is, you know, jump, boost, do ball cam, that's a lot better for you. But mostly it's the boost and the jump. So if you end up putting arrow right and arrow left on your triggers, then that even frees it up to where it's just ball cam and just jump. So I would highly recommend that. Oh, there's another one up here. And from there you can yeah, you'll have a lot more controllability because your thumb isn't going to be doing as much, which is really good because it's only one finger. I wonder if there's any villagers in this map. I don't think I've seen any. Oh, here's another item. Wait, no, that's the beginning thing. Do you think that one counts? Did I just miss it? Oh, it doesn't count, man. I wanted it to count. All right, we have 6 left. The balloon's not one. Where else could these guys be? Is there anything in this tower maybe? Oh, there is. Look at this sneaky guy. It's got to be up here, right? Dude, that's totally one. This one's kind of well hidden. Blends in. Didn't know there was going to be something just in the grass. Now I have to look all over the grass. The last 4. I'm sure some of y'all are going to be watching this and be like, wow, I've seen all of the ones he's missed, and he's really bad at seeing things. Is there a hole over here I can go in? Nope, I can't get that far. Okay, good to know. Oh, there's one right there. How do I miss this guy? God, the colors are just on point. We need 3 more collectibles. Okay, it's really hard to control my camera while I'm trying to fly around. Maybe that's good practice. Is this a thing? Hey, 2 more. I bet these are going to be a lot harder to find because there's just less of them, but still. Anything in here? No? Anyone else? Anybody else want to be friends? I swear I've checked this house up on the hill, but what if I haven't? This is what I keep doing and end up going to the same spots. Dude, there's just diamonds chilling out here? Wait, why haven't I noticed how like bountiful this little map is? I mean, I knew it was pretty, but like, look at this. Give me those diamonds, dude. Let me build a pickaxe. Oh, is it a cow? It's a cow. It's not a cow, but it looks like a cow. All right, we're down to 1 thing. That's rough. That is so rough. Where else can we find something? All right, last item, last special object. Where are you? Gotta be somewhere. Have I looked everywhere? I mean, where else could it be? I've been everywhere. I've seen all the things there is to see. I can't find it. I can't find it. I cannot find it. I don't think it exists. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think it's a troll. I think this guy got the better of me. Had me waste like 30 minutes of my life. Oh, I might just give up. Then the video would be a bust, and all this is kind of worthless, you know? I'd do it anyways, just to spite everyone watching and not have an ending, and then everyone would have to be in the same spot I am with how awful this feels. I'm actually recording this on Thanksgiving night, and I'm not very thankful for this map. Right now I'm feeling less thankful than I should on a Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, it's in here. I had to find his YouTube video showing him all. I missed a house. It's right in front of me. It's this dude. Oh, this took way too long. Oh, how did I miss a house? It's so simple. Yeah, we solved that. First try, no warm up. Easy peasy, lemon squeeze me. And let's just go see what this is all about. Then we'll wrap this bad boy up. Oh my gosh. I must touch every block. Oh my god, it's upside down. This is entirely tilting. I'm steering backwards. Oh my god, no. No. This is really hard to do for me. This is really hard to do. Oh, come on. Why is he making it upside down? Oh my god, this is the most awful thing I've ever tried to do. I'm talking about arrow writing and how like your mind just has to learn it, and I feel like I have to learn upside down controls with like a weird camera angle and gravity pointing the wrong way and touching blocks and not lava. This is awful. I don't know what else to say. All right, well, Rings map was pretty cool. This is terrifyingly bad for my everything. You know, I'm not sure this is worth it for anyone. If you're playing this map, it's not worth it. Don't find the collectibles. Don't pass go. Don't blow your brains out because of this. It's not really worth it. I mean, sometimes it sounds like it's worth it to do things like that, but I promise it never is. And you wouldn't have brains. All right, well, yeah, if you got anything with the arrow tips and tricks, yeah, let me know. And then if there's anything I could, you know, maybe add to this, because this isn't the official tutorial that I'm going to do for arrow right by any means. This is just me trying out a new map, talking about how I learned how to arrow, and I'll make something a little bit more complete and directed like my other tutorials. And if you're interested in seeing that sooner than later, let me know in the comments below, because honestly, I'm not really sure when I'm gonna get around to that. But if I see interest in that, I might do that sooner than later. Oh, guys. Oh, I mean, I've been to the second one before, but I felt like that was like a pretty good run. Yeah, I don't think this is happening for me, at least. Oh, I got a little bit sidetracked trying to do this again, but yeah, it's not going to happen. It's just, it's impossible. So if you enjoyed this, if you found this useful at all, please leave a like and maybe leave a comment, you know, tell me what you'd like to see next. And don't forget, if you ever want to chat or play some games, just hit me up in the Discord. The link is in the description. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time as I fly into lava, like repeatedly for the next eternity. Oh no, oh no.